Goblin Sword is a retro platformer through and through. From its chunky sprites to its upgradable swords, the whole thing wouldn't look out of place on a SNES. It's also got that retro edge. It's not super tough, but when it wants to be, it can be cruel, throwing combinations of enemies and platforms at you that require quick thinking and nimble fingers. You play as a warrior trying to rid the land of monsters. You leap through reasonably interesting platforming levels, dodging spikes and slashing foes with your weapon. The controls are smooth and slick. A couple of buttons move you left and right, and a couple more let you jump and slash. Double tapping the jump button lets you perform a double jump. There are coins and gems scattered throughout the levels. You use these to buy new equipment for your plucky warrior. There are sharper swords, stronger suits of armor, and trinkets that give you certain buffs and boosts. It's not a deep system, but it's always nice to be able to tinker with your setup. The levels themselves are pretty standard platforming fare. There are ledges that give under your weight, spiky blocks that drop without warning, and secret tunnels that only the most investigative will find. While the levels themselves might not be that original, there's enough variety amongst the foes you're fighting to keep you interested. Rogue-style skeletons slide through to stab you in the back, flighty witches dodge around on broomsticks and toss balls of energy at you, and giant ogres smash the ground so hard it catches on fire. The boss battles are your usual pattern-following encounters, but they pose a pretty stiff challenge all the same, and break up the rhythm of the platforming at just the right time. It's not without its problems, mind. The first couple of levels aren't as much fun as what follows, and sometimes it sticks a little too rigidly to the old-fashioned templates. Aping retro games is all well and good, but occasionally things do feel a little stale. But these are reasonably minor problems. Get past them and you'll find an adventure that's good-looking, often clever, and will spark a nostalgic pang in gamers of a certain age. This has been James with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.